Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all having a good evening. It's time for Spark to commit tax fraud, indeed. Or tax frayed, I guess. Yeah, this is probably the last Spark stream for a while. I just wanted to go through the bonus stuff. I kind of wanted to do that last week in one sitting with the full game. But then the game was longer than I thought it would be. So we're doing it this week, which is fine. No, I have no idea what I'm going to do next week to fill this slot. We'll see. Yeah, I want to address the elephant in the room that is Etrian Odyssey is getting remastered and put on Switch and PC. I already bought the PC versions. It's a bit overpriced. Everything is overpriced these days, so it's not even surprising. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I can kind of, be okay with it because I'm kind of buying these games with money I got from talking about Etrian Odyssey on YouTube. I'm getting my AdSense payment this month, so I still have money left over after that. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. I'm very curious how they're going to handle it because Etrian Odyssey 1 and 2 are completely broken games. And I'm curious if they're going to fix the brokenness because a lot of that brokenness is the charm. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. I'm glad it's not the Untolds. I'm not a fan of those. I'm glad it's the originals. They're much better games. Well, at least the first one. The second one, I'm not sure about. I haven't played it. And everything I hear about it sounds alright. It's also understandable that they don't want to release the Untolds because, yeah, the situation with those in Japan is awful. I don't think the audience for Etrian Odyssey in Japan would support the Untolds, and they're 95% of the sales? So it's fully understandable that those aren't getting really re-released. Now I just hope that we get Etrian Odyssey 4 and 5 on PC at some point. That would be the most comfy outcome. 5 especially. Anyway, let's get started. I've rambled. It's fine. Turn this down. Actually boot up Spark. That would be the idea. Why is it not starting up? Self-perpetuating Etrian Odyssey. Yeah. It's quite incredible to be in a position where you can buy the games that you've covered with the money from covering them. I guess it's already been that way with Saga for me, but this one hit harder. OBS, what kind of positioning is this? There we go. I have no idea what happened there. Oh, my audio is probably very low because I played it in the background while watching stuff. Oh no, the game is just quiet. Okay. That or the music was loud. That is also a possibility. Yeah, I played a little bit off screen. I completed all the stages except the DLC. And I bought everything in the store. So we're just going to do the DLC. Also, hey Snake, what's up? And Hab does stuff. This is kind of a lazy stream because I woke up an hour before it. I went to bed in the afternoon because I was kind of crashing. So I'll probably wake up during the stream at some point. God. Spark just is such a joy to play. Like, nothing about it is a surprise at this point anymore, but man, what a game. Oh, you finished Spark 1 note-taking? Nice. Ah, shit. You should be asleep. Yeah, I know that feeling. Like, the fucked up thing is that I actually, like... I went to bed early last night, and I woke up at a reasonable time, and then it's like, oh yeah, I was gonna stream, and those go late. I should take a nap in the afternoon. That's where the mistake was. Now I'm more tired than if I hadn't taken the nap. Also, I guess the Super Bowl is today. Was it today? I don't know. Yeah, I always end up feeling worse too. Sometimes I feel okay if I just lay down for a little bit. But then sometimes I just fall asleep when I do that, and that's not the intent. Yeah, Wednesday was funny because it's like, oh yeah, there's the Nintendo Direct right at the time that I usually stream, so let me just not stream. And I went to bed early, and then they announced fucking Etrian Odyssey in HD, also coming to PC. Same with Ghost Trick, and it's like, man, I slept through this. Yeah, like, I'm not great at naps. Like, usually for me, light meditation goes a lot better. So it's the same thing, really. Oh god, Spark 2 stages with the fall damage. I didn't even think about that. Also, I saw one weird criticism about the Spark games, and I kind of wonder how you feel about it, Snake. I saw people complain that it's too focused at speedrunning the levels. And I kind of wonder how you feel about that, because I thought it was stupid when I first read that. But then I've been playing Pizza Tower recently, and it's like, oh, I think I get the feeling. Like Pizza Tower, I kind of feel like the stages don't have anything for me because I don't care about speedrunning. I like the explorative aspect of Wario Land 4, and it's not really there. I like the game, but I also kind of feel like it's definitely not made for me in any sense whatsoever. That kind of sucks as a fan of Wario Land. Yeah, like the exploratory side of it makes me go, I'm not sure about that. Like, especially with this game. Like, you don't have to go fast. You can also just get the score medals or all the medals that are just for exploration. But it is kind of valid. Though it is also weird to complain about a Sonic game where like there's emphasis on going fast. Like, come on, it's a Sonic game. Or a Sonic style game, let me say it that way. Like, some of that is just going to have to be built into it, right? By design. Well, the thing with, like, Pizza Tower, for instance, there's nothing to the stage design except everything is placed in such a position that it's really built around going fast through it. So the level design only feels satisfying if you are speedrunning it. And it's like, I don't like this. And like there's a complexity to the move set that is like fully only about going fast. Like a lot of stuff automatically going into one another in a way you wouldn't want to go if you're not trying to go fast. Mixed with, you know, the timer stuff from Wario Land. Like that game has it especially hard. Or instead of health, you can only get hit this many times. Because, you know, if you get hit that many times, you should restart your run. Because speed run. Because that slows you down. Like, it really is just solely built around that. And I don't know how to feel about that. Maybe once I get better at it, I'll enjoy it more. But I don't know. I'm very conflicted about that game. Oh wow, that was picture perfect. Well, yeah, there's like learning the rhythm, but there's also you can't respond to anything in time as soon as it's on the screen. It's already too late. That's the kind of game that Pizza Tower is. You have to know ahead of time. Yeah, that's also a thing. Like, speedrunners have their own concerns, and it's very noticeable if something is balanced around that. That's kind of how I feel. Maybe the best example is like Devil May Cry 5, where people were complaining that Nero doesn't have all the extra movement stuff from 4. Because if you get, like, in the wrong position during this, then you can't do anything. And, like, Nero's entire kit is mobility. If you get in the wrong position, you placed yourself there. But they're so used to, like, playing with all these exploits and shit. They need it that way for their combo mad videos that are not relevant to regular gameplay. It's bizarre. I'm sure there's still people that annoying and loud about Devil May Cry 5 now. I have not been paying attention. Ah, shit, I should have just done that. Now that I'm, like, playing Spark again, like, I can feel, like, this joy from just going through stuff smoothly and kind of fast. In a way that feels very natural. That's actually really nice. Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry is fun. I don't know if I'd recommend people starting with 5, though. It's a bit complex. It's probably best to start with, like, 3 if you want that style of gameplay, and then build up. Yeah, maybe the sentiment that I saw with Spark is because what the conversation is, because a lot of people kind of get swayed about what a game is based on how the community interacts with it and talks about it. Fandoms and whatnot. Which I think might actually be a stronger point with something like Spark because, well, it's going to be attached to the Sonic fandom, right? And that's like a very, very strong fandom that keeps fighting each other. And has for as long as the internet has been around, pretty much. I still remember when vlogging was new and like the original vloggers found out about the Sonic fans on the platform and they were like, are these kids all right? Do their parents know about this? Because it was like literally just children screaming at each other through video. Those kids were not all right, no. This was still like before, what's his name? Sammy? Sonic fan? Like, long before that. Yeah, I don't remember any names. I never got too deeply into that scene. I saw it from a distance, and I was like, yeah, gaming YouTube seems like a trash fire. I'm not going to be part of this. I fell off of Sonic after Adventure 2, but that was also kind of the only one I really, really enjoyed. I don't know what it is. I think it was just the content variety. I don't really like 2D Sonic all that much. I tried playing Heroes, but I fell through the stage in, like, stage 1. I just fell through the floor and that was it. I was done. I did play CD back in the day and I thought it was a bootleg because I played it on PC. And I couldn't imagine that that was like a game that people revered for the longest time. Apparently they do. I actually also played Comic Zone on PC the first time I played it. Like, there were a lot of weird Sonic ports people forgot about. I think Panzer Dragoon was one of them too. Yeah, before it was super available, it was like the greatest Sonic game ever, and then it got like super available and now nobody talks about it as much anymore. I've always referred to that as like the Sonic CD effect, where like as soon as something becomes available and it turns out it wasn't that good, that happens. It's not just Sonic CD where it happens, but it happens. Like, I like ideas that Sonic CD has, I just don't like playing it. I like time travel gimmicks. I don't like how it's implemented there. Oh, really? I thought you'd like Heroes. I don't know why I thought that, but... maybe just because Heroes is popular, though I can't remember when the last time was you went with something that was popular just because it's popular, so I don't know how I got to that conclusion. Yeah, I kind of want to play Heroes at this point just to see where Spark got all this from. Also, never really got into Adventure 1, but that's just because, like, even back in the day when the GameCube version came out, the whole thing of, no, don't play this version, play the original, and all that, like, already started. It's only gotten worse over time. So I just didn't bother with any version in the end. Maybe now I can, like, emulate the Dreamcast version or something. Shit. There are mods for this. Of course there are. I always forget about that sort of stuff. Like, apparently there's also mods to put back the licensed music into Crazy Taxi, so I kind of feel like I need to get that version now. Am I supposed to go down? It's been a while. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. The main weird thing that I want to play, and I know this is gonna sound odd, but I want to play Baldur's Gate 1, 2, 2. And I feel like that's not a thing you can do easily anymore, unless there's also a special mod for it. I don't really see anyone talk about that anymore. that was like installing Baldur's Gate 1 into 2's engine. It's like a very specific version of the game. Yeah, that was like a popular way to play it because also the base resolution of Baldur's Gate 2 was way higher than 1. It had way more compatibility with like modern OSs in a way. And it also just uses like a better rule set than 1 does. So there were a lot of reasons to do that. Now that's kind of gone. Or maybe not. I have not looked into it, but I kind of feel like with the modern releases, that's not something you're going to be able to do. Or at least not do it as easily. Yeah, I don't really play CRPGs that much. I don't enjoy most of them, to be honest. But Baldur's Gate is alright. Even if you're just constantly reloading save files, because you enter the tavern and there's immediately a monster you can't defeat. And then you enter it again and it's not there because the monster was a random spawn. Great genre. Like, people complain about random encounters, and then you have, like, the Western side doing that, and it's like, come on. This is so much worse than just a random encounter scaled to how much experience you're supposed to have. Age of Decadence. I'm not super familiar with that one. I've been wanting to play Champions of Norath since I only recently found out that's actually the Dark Alliance guys just continuing with a different IP. I did not know that that happened. I loved Dark Alliance back in the day. Though if I do, I have to invite a friend over and just do it in co-op. Ah, shit. Oh, that face plant. The RPG very modular, very difficult. Combat discouraged. Interesting. It's very frustrating to want more games like Diablo because most of them are bad, including the Diablos at this point. But like, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, that was sick. One of your... Oh, right, this. Oh god, that's a lot. Oh, that doesn't break. You can't... Ooh, okay. I wanted to see if you could, like, grab those items and break your fall that way, but no, they don't let you. I think I only need to break the jump twice, right? Yeah. So I still have one last break. Oh. Oh boy. Alright, it's not that bad. interesting how a new restriction just becomes this big thing here, when it wasn't that big of a deal originally. That's great. Yeah, I'm curious about those platforms as well. They might have... No. I don't really see a reason for them to exist, actually, now that I think about it. Oh god, I still... I'm safe, okay, good. Nothing happened. Oh. Because I held the analog forward, I just unhooked myself from wherever I was supposed to go. Oh shit. They really just allow you to eat shit like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I think I got tired because I just decided to go through the entire V recommended games wiki again to pick games for future streams, because I've only gone through that like for either personal use or like for potential review targets. Yeah, like so many fan games have figured out how to do loops. Like this game does it so well, and then Sonic still doesn't just trust the player. Yeah, it's long dead. It's funny because a couple of pages have clearly been updated recently. Like the PlayStation 3 page, the section for Demon Souls mentions that the PlayStation 5 version is highly controversial, which I found funny because that site doesn't have a PlayStation 5 page. Then again, what could they even add there? Astro's Playroom. But yeah, the V-Wiki is great. It's like one of the best resources if you're looking for like stuff to play that is like kind of outside the standards. I do wish the V recommended wiki got updated more, and I wish they had a fucking arcade cabinet page. Like, MAME and Fightcade are so easy to figure out these days. FB Neo as well. Give me a good list of those, because if you Google like for best arcade games, you're gonna get like a list that mentions Space Invaders as the most obscure pick, and it's like, no. Like, I get why, but no. I'm trying to think of other worthwhile PlayStation 5 games, but there really is nothing, huh? Oh, hey Matt, what's up? We're doing the DLC for Spark 3, which is basically the Spark 2 stages. That's like free DLC they put in, so you can play it with nicer physics. Yeah, the VWiki, it's useful. It's very useful. The writing is funny because it very much reflects like 2010 V. And I remember the last time I saw that wiki get mentioned on actual V, like people were calling it Reddit. Because of course, they hate that thing now. So name one thing that modern V does not call Reddit. It's the list is narrowing every single day. Ah, shit. Fuck you. No, I haven't had time yet for Dynamite. I'll probably watch tomorrow together with Rampage. Am I gonna make this? Yes, I am. Nice. I feel like I shouldn't have. Ah, shit. I thought I had... No! Why? Oh, fuck, it's this part again. I remember this. This gave me trouble. Rouge versus Danielson. Oh, fuck, that sounds... Why is this checkpoint like that? All right, here we go. I did it. I did it in 2 goes. That's way faster than last time. Last time was embarrassing. Don't remember that. Oh shit, that was an exploration medal right there. There's another one. Just here, chilling. No, 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 no. I guess that's why it was there, huh? You don't have to fight the boss this time? That's nice. A jape medal. God damn it, I actually got japed in the DLC. And yeah, Spark is fantastic. All 3 of them are, and they're super cheap. They go on sale as well, so... Even with better physics, the train level is a prank. Yeah. It's funny too, because the Spark 3 train level is like really easy. Also, hey Britt, what's up? Oh! That went weird. This goes in a circle, doesn't it? Oh no, it's not here. It was this stage, I think, though. Also, I'm still kind of recovering from watching the Stephen Chow Journey to the West movies, both of them back to back. I should have stuck to the first one. The second one is not as good, unfortunately. Though the post-credit scene in the second movie is maybe one of the best post-credit scenes in any movie, where it's just the cleaning crew showing up and telling the audience to fucking leave. There's no post-credit scene. Leave us alone. I don't know what happened with the second Journey to the West movie. This is the one that goes in a circle. Yeah. There we go. Ah, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the second Stephen Chow movie because, like, the entire main cast is replaced with other actors playing the same parts. Everyone looks green screened into every scene. It's like made at the same budget, but it looks cheaper because there's so much more CGI. It's a bizarre movie. It's also not as funny as the first one. The first one is great. Oh no, it's this stage. I'm gonna fucking fall and die to my death. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fall, and then I'm just gonna die repeatedly. Nope. Oh boy. Oh boy. I guess I just have to safely make my way down, huh? At least I found a medal. Alright, let's try not to fall down. I think if I fall now, I'm dead. Welcome to the anxiety level. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Oh boy. I do like how the fall damage, like, heavily contextualizes levels differently here. Like, it's such a minor thing that you think would not come into play all that much, but no, here it is. Now you really don't want to fall down. No, 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 no. I'm fine. Am I though? Yeah, I am. No. Okay. We're good. We're still good. Okay. I think we're in the clear. I think. I say as repeated loops keep happening. Screwed up on my playthrough of this stage and had to climb the side of the level. Oh boy. I can imagine that's way more exciting than playing normally. I think I can get back into it from here. Thank God for these loops. There's got to be an exploration meadow on this side, right? Just money? Oh yeah, I want to show this once on stream, but there's this item to scan for hidden items, and it like puts a little Dragon Ball Z scouter on him. I really like that. It's such a nice detail. It also weirdly reminds me of like old Sonic Adventure, where it's like, oh, you get all these items and they actually show on the character model. Yeah, scouters are a great cosmetic in any game. I wish more games had them. Oh boy, it's this stage. Already. I do have to say, I think I prefer Spark 2 soundtrack to 3's. And maybe Spark 1 soundtrack too. But in terms of like gameplay, like 3 is unbeatable. Yeah, like when I streamed 1 and 2, like the first thing I did after beating both games was just immediately go on KH Insider and just download the soundtracks. And 3, I still haven't downloaded. And I don't know if I'm gonna. There's alright tracks in it, but nothing really the level of Spark 1 and 2. Though that's a very high bar, so it's fine. Oh, KH Insider is something I still use very often because I have a Python script to auto download full albums without paying for piracy. There's a link to it on my Discord. It's very useful, but you need to, you know, have Python installed. You know, I would pay for KH Insider if it was like actually legal, but it's not, and I'm not gonna pay for piracy. That's like stupid. I'll pay for official releases. Yeah, and especially like with the way that KH Insider leads you on, like it's, oh no, you can download like full albums if you register a free account, and then you register a free account. It's like you have to agree with this and that, and you do that, and then it's like, okay, but if you really want to download anything, you have to pay money. Like, fuck off. I went through all these hoops, and now you want me to put money down on the line because you figure, well, I've gone this deep, I might as well? No. It seems sketchy. Whoa. Right. So it's probably this way. Because I can actually stand here. It's a bit like when a supermarket or a store or whatever, like, doesn't put a price on a product. You know? So they figure you'll take it to the cash register and, like, once you're there, you might as well, right? No, I'm not even gonna bother. I hope I'm going the right way. How did that become a down dash? Shit. Yeah, they let you download individual songs, but I want a whole album, and doing that individually on that side takes forever. So I just have a Python script that auto-downloads everything. I don't have to do anything at all. And like, this stuff is useful for me because I do videos and I use, most of the time I use almost the entire soundtrack. If not, I use everything. Oh god, that went bad. That went bad. I didn't get sucked into the different gravity. Whoa, okay. I guess it just rotates you so many degrees and not just like magnetizes you or something. Interesting. Let's go this one this time. Before this stream, I was feeling so confident. Maybe I'll finally stream a shmup soon. Then, nope. There goes your confidence in video games. Alright, I need to get through this. I need to not fall off. Oh, that's a dead end. Yeah, there we go. I think we're gonna make it this time, but it's mostly because I'm putting all my attention to the video game again. It's not great for stream, so it's sometimes you just have to push through. I've been watching this one guy who practices and plays like arcade games a lot and gets 1cc's, and he just reads chat while doing it. I have no idea how he does it. Picturing myself trying to write off Cage inside a profile as a business expense and getting on for piracy. That's like the Jeff Gerstmann tweet. I don't know if you saw that, but Jeff realized that he can write off the energy drinks he bought as a business expense. Because he is ranking energy drinks as content. So it genuinely is a business expense to him. Wondering if you could do that for alcohol. That just weirdly reminds me of that time that Demolition D kind of weirdly bragged about using his YouTube partnership money to buy alcohol and get drunk off of that. I don't know if bragged is the right word, because that video was incredibly depressing. But I have bought like beer several times, and then I'm buying it and I'm thinking like, you know, I could argue that I bought this with YouTube money. Like, the YouTube money is not that big of a part of my income, but anything I want, I could say is part of that income. This song is so good. Boy, this is... I forgot how intense this level gets. Then again, it's like the end of the game, so that's fair. Fucking Mega Raft. Mega Raft in both 1 and 2 is just such a phenomenal thing to go through. Okay. Are we there? No. No. That's where that bomb came in. Right. I knew something was going to happen around this time, but I forgot what. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'll look back at chat in a bit. I'm busy. I'm busy trying not to die in a video game. Ah, shit. It's going to like mixed results right now. No. 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 Fuck. All right, hold on. Well, the thing is, he's setting personal like bests in like games harder than Dodonpachi. So like this dude is like clearing Ghouls and Ghosts games like 1cc and talking to chat all the while. That is like a level that I don't think I could ever get to. Then again, I don't think I can ever 1cc Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and Goblins game. That's just, no. Those games are unfair. Oh shit. What? There we go. Supposed to go up, aren't I? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with Twitch, I feel. Like, I'm so distracted by the video game, I don't get my typical social anxiety stuff. It's a bit like how when you play, like, a cave shmup, it's like, your thoughts are, like, completely distracted, or at least like your immediate attention is to the gameplay, but the gameplay is not complex enough that it requires thought, so you reach a zen-like state where your thoughts are just kind of there. It's something like that. except for talking. Probably also why a lot of streamers get too comfortable and say very stupid stuff on stream that they shouldn't. I like how that's very clearly that tunnel from Spark 1. But at the same time, there's also extra pressure when video games are hard because, you know, people are watching and you want to keep things moving at a steady pace. So if you fuck up, like, it feels twice as bad as normal. Or if you just, like, wander around and get lost a little, it feels so much worse because people want you to play perfectly. And you kind of want to keep things moving at a steady pace, too. Like, playing for yourself, like, you're not going to notice all your mistakes or remember them, for that matter. But you stream, and like a bunch of people see that shit and will respond to it, and it will count heavier on your mind, even though it's like nothing in the moment, actually. But then I see some streamers play that's like, you know, this doesn't really matter, actually. Like, we don't have to be super extreme like Wooly, reading every Mass Effect menu in the entire game, word by word, out loud, and then contemplating it for 50 minutes each time. We don't have to be that bad, but you can take your time to an extent, I guess. Maybe not like this. Okay, if I... Yes, okay, good. Why did I just land on that? I think the weirdest thing with Wooly and his Let's Play style, or streaming style, I guess. Holy shit, what? Well, that was physics. I think the funniest thing with Wooly and the way he streams is like how he wanted to do Mass Effect, where he plays 1, then Reggie plays 2 without importing the save, but they're gonna like use a hex editor to make the save they want, but that save has nothing to do with the original. I don't even know. It's so bizarre, man. Like, how do you fuck up streaming Mass Effect? The Wooly way. Because Wooly wanted to play the game with certain conditions, and those conditions were not what Reggie did. I think that was the situation. But also, what's the point of playing all the Mass Effects if you're not using the same save file across the streams, right? That's a bit bizarre to begin with. Yeah, I've watched some of the Mass Effect streams. They're funny. Seeing Shepard just flick back and forth. Oh shit, I thought I had energy for, After I get back from America, I'll figure it out on, like, Wooly. Wait, what? Okay, this direction. Ah, fuck. I really do hope Wooly figures it out one of these days, though. The dude is cool. I think it is just very clear he should not be leading a channel. He works best with someone telling him what to do, someone in charge. That's not a bad thing, I'd say. Like, a lot of people really immediately think that that's a bad thing about someone, but I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Some people just work better in different environments. How did I fall off there? Why did I do that? Ah, shit. Wait, I can salvage this. No, I can't. Oh, the game salvaged it for me. That's very nice of them. Oh, it's this part. The one you can tech in two by just parrying death. Jesus, that still hits hard. Dear God. Okay, I made it. Thank God. Oh, you're playing Andromeda? I'm sorry to hear that. I still think the best thing... Oh, there we go. I still think the funniest thing about Mass Effect Andromeda is that they fixed the cutscenes by just deleting them. That was how they fixed it. All right, we're at the Bloody Palace. I love that they actually did this. Ah, shit. Yeah, the combat in this is pretty fun. I don't know if I'd say it's that deep. Like, some people act like this is super deep combat, and it's not really, but it is pretty good. Yeah, it's fun enough. That's... Sometimes fun enough is good enough, you know? We don't all need to be like Devil May Cry 5 or God Hand or whatever. Now there's a game that you need confidence to stream. I've considered putting it on the list, but I don't know. That is like the most you're gonna expose yourself kind of stream game. No, he actually finished his degree in electrical engineering. It just didn't get him a job. So then he made the Jester hat and joined the circus, and then he got replaced by a robot. So now he's beating up robots because he hates them. That's kind of the plot of the first game. I'm not even going to get into the plot of the third game because, good lord, it goes places. This stream title is an Evangelion reference for a reason. Like, I've seen Fire Punch memes for this game, and they're accurate. David Cage wishes he could write Spark 3. Yeah, like, I don't think David Cage understands emotion, so he couldn't get the emotional beats from 3. No way. And I say that completely unironically. Alright, what's next? Ah, why would you put lasers there? That's mean. Stop standing in the lasers, please. Get out of there. Get out of there. Jesus, dude. David Cage could be interesting if he stopped being so serious, but I don't know if he has it in him to be goofy and weird in a interesting way by intent, because I kind of feel like he just reaches it by incompetence instead. That's very different. Ah, fuck. I was blocking. I'm pressing buttons here. Shit. Hi, dude. What's up? Oh, God, that was... Oh, I'm still alive. How? I shouldn't be. Ah, there we go. We're dead. Yeah, it feels like one of those glitches. Shit, I wanted to move out of the way, but it was too late. Nope. And again, god damn it. We should still win though. Shit. Stop spamming that, it's annoying. Maybe we should make David Cage play Spark. It would be a start. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Is there something special to remove their barriers, or is it just a thing they have until you damage them enough? It's been a while since I engaged with Spark Combat. There's a trick to remove them. Yeah. I kind of figured. 'Cause this is a thing in Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, that's mean. Oh, there we go. I got it. I kind of figured, but they kept doing stuff I wouldn't be able to block. Oh, come on. All right, that's one. That's two. What's next? Oh, Jesus. At least they can hit each other. That's nice. Ah, shit. Things are starting to get a bit serious here. I like how the timer for their spawns is like just enough to get a full charge attack in when they appear. Oh. Ah, shit. Floor 14. How many floors are there, actually? No, you beat it, Snake. Off. You only need to go through 101. That's still a lot. And it is infinite, huh? Oh, interesting. Then I'm sure the community has gone to like some absurd number in one go. Of course they have. Can you not get stuck in there? Jesus. All right. Nobody there. Oh, come on. That's not polite. Oh shit. Oh shit. That looked weird. Nope. Man, that comes out way sooner than you'd think. Got him. Yeah, the kick is really rough. Shit. Okay. Ah, shit. That was like the saddest way to go, too. Guys, stop that. Oh, fuck. No. All right, I think I got them figured out. Shit. I say as I get punched in the face immediately after. Oh no. Music change. Boss fight. Two bosses, actually. Ah, fuck. Why do you guys have to stand in this? Shit. Yeah, get out of this. There we go. Now we can fight him. Ooh. All right, we're good. Oh, this looks annoying. Well, I think I'm finally getting the flow of the combat. It only took me until, like, the second DLC. Then again, this is way more demanding on the combat side, so of course, this is where you grow. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it really is just the mech from RoboCop, you're right. The replacement RoboCop. Ah, Jesus. Oh, one is still alive. Shit. Oh no, we're beating up the Undertale kids. Ah, fuck. No. No. All right, there we go. We're good. Did that just break the music for a second? Oh, that's great. Oh, I thought you were going to do something way more fast than that. Oh, shit. That completely fucked me up. Yeah, there we go. Wait, you're still alive? What? Die. Oh boy. God, this song is so good. I can't believe it's been there since like day one. Or at least like since the first game. I don't know if the Bark stuff was there immediately. Ah, shit. Ah, that was funny. Ah, fuck. I keep getting japed by that. I should probably stand on the outer circle instead. Ah. Ow. Ow. Ah, shit. I wanted to go for a good parry, but no. Get out of this. Thank you. Yeah, these floors are annoying as hell. There we go. Ah, this is good. Finally, it's working in my advantage. Yeah, the good goop. You love to see it. Ah, shit. I heard the sound and I was about to move, but now it was too late. Shit. Oh, this is annoying. There we go. I just want that dude gone. All right, now we're good. Ow. Whew. Yeah, that breaks the music. Incredible. Oh, there's still one there. Jeez. I am blind. Ah, shit. I should have seen that coming. Ah, fuck. I tried to parry that. Oh, shit. I thought it would warp me back. I'm dumb. I don't even know what gave me that idea that that would happen, but... Stop kicking me into this. Ah. I got him. No. No. I almost had you stuck there. Okay, this is dangerous. All right, we're good now. We got him again. Oh, fuck. Ah. It's fine. Good lord. Okay. That's the first time I really felt like I was using the combat in the entire game. That's fun, though. Yeah, Is there anything new added to it, or is it just... Because I have everything. But I could do with some different powers. Alright. I think that's good. I'm going to take a really quick break, and then I'll be right back. Yeah, this is fun. I am enjoying this a lot. I should not have taken that nap before the stream. It's fucking me up. All right. I'll give this 2 more shots, and after that, I'll probably just stop the stream. Ah, fuck. It was right here. Why did I try to block that? That's dumb. Shit. Wait, that launched him? I was not expecting him to immediately get launched. Oh, of course, it's this again. Oh, let me move for a second. Let me do anything at all. I'm just being very dumb right now. Oh, come on. I feel like I parried that right. Apparently not. Oh, you're stuck. Nice. I am using my powers. You don't have to backseat every time you come to chat, dude. Like, every message you've sent so far is backseating. I know you mean well, but... dude. All right. Shit. I landed picture perfect for that shot. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I should use my abilities more than I do, but I'm the kind of person who also doesn't use items in RPGs. I use my spells, just never my items. Oh yeah, this song is actually for Fark. That is why the better yellow one line is in there. Though maybe now in the context of free, you could read that different. Whoa! They just launched me. Incredible. No. I knew it was gonna go wrong. I knew it. No. I'm still alive somehow. No, I'm not. All right, we'll just finish this guy off and then dash out. Love this. So goofy. Ah, no. No. All right, we got this. They're just really annoying because everything with like floor tile damage is just very annoying to deal with in a game where you move really fast. I just don't like the floor fucked with. Ow. And I don't like enemies with spin to win attacks. I like having spin to win attacks. I don't think others should be allowed to have them. Ah. All right. Ah, shit. Why? All right, we got him. Oh, shit. I was not expecting this to show up here. Or at least not this early, I guess. Hey, it's the Sonic Adventure 2 first boss. It's one of the coolest guys ever. Ah, fuck. It's been a while since I fought him. Ah. Shit. I responded way too late there. And there. Oh, that attack, right. Oh shit, you turned around. Fired more shots. Oh shit. Why? This is a lot at once. Though at least it's not timed, I guess. It has that going for it. Shit. Why now? Why this? Stop doing all your big AoEs together. It's... No. Yeah, this is rough. I should have expected it, but... Oh god. It's multiple bosses that do like huge AoEs on the floor. If I can get that big robot gone, that's gonna help a lot. And he's like the easiest one to pick on. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I just want to kill him. No. No. All right. Now we have space. I say as I'm trying to figure out when the fuck I'm supposed to go in here. Boy, that's rough. Okay. So one more attempt and that'll be the stream. This is fun though. Cerulean Sky is live. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream, and hello to all your viewers. We're deep diving Spark. Don't expect super great gameplay or anything. Oh god. So I guess this part is like they're training you for floor 50 right here. NES Castlevania, nice. NES Castlevania is comfy. I should probably... There we go. Yeah, for those who don't know, Spark the Electric Jester is kind of Sonic Adventure, kind of Sonic Heroes-y. It's a very good game. This is the second DLC pack, which is basically Bloody Palace from Devil May Cry. It's a very good time. I highly recommend the game. Oh, Joey. Yeah, I remember him. I think I did a podcast with him. I'm trying not to die here. That's a long while ago, though. God. Let me think for a second, God. Jesus. Oh. Come on. I am playing so shittily right now. Kind of distracted. All right, let's go. Oh God. Oh God. The nap has completely destroyed me and my ability to focus. No more naps before streams. That's the new rule. Oh, why did I even do that? I know what his floor attack is. Okay. Should be able to launch him, and then I can do this attack, and then I've got him. All right, good. Oh, yellow, right. It's not very jank. It has its jank moments, mostly with checkpoints, but it's pretty solid, honestly. Oh, for fuck's sake. Especially when you consider this entire game is made by, like, one guy. Ah, fuck. Yeah, this is like the second DLC, so like we beat the game, we beat all the stages from Spark 2, and now we're in like a combat side thing that is like all the way at the end of everything. It was only fairly recently added to the game. Like 2 weeks ago or something. There we go. Stop this. Calm down, guys. Calm down. There we go. Alright, now we're fucked. This is where I died last time. It's probably where I'm gonna die this time, too. Oh god. I should have seen that punch coming. My favorite spark? This one. Free. Oh, come on. That's mean. Just as I staggered him, the fucking ground AoE, of course. God, this fight is so fucking mean-spirited. I don't feel like using energy for this is actually worth it. Can you calm down? Hi, Nova Dragon. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Spark the Electric Jester second DLC, which is a combat arena, instead of the usual Sonic gameplay. Off. Yeah, okay, I deserved that one. Oh dear god, oh dear god, oh dear god. I feel like this one actually went way worse. Oh, why? Oh. I got him. Oh, another one immediately after? Well, at least we made it to a new checkpoint, I guess. Ah, dear God. There we go. I can launch him. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Oh. Stop doing that. Stop it. I think I'm just exhausted at this point. There we go. Oh, never mind. There we go. Ah, shit, yellow. Why yellow? Get back here. There we go. No. I thought I was so clever positioning myself behind him, and then he just doesn't play along with me. Yeah, I don't get that attack being yellow either. Like, that doesn't seem like a yellow style attack. Either way, we pretty much got him. I just want to see how far I can get before I die. Why? 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 All right, there we go. Oh god, that laser beam. That just fucked me up. Oh well. Guys, calm down. Like, and that charge attack is red, even though the attack animation is yellow. It's so bizarre. So this doesn't really matter outside of like this arena, I guess, so... I don't really judge post-game content the same way I would like regular game content. Oh. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm gonna get massacred. Oh shit, it's moving. Oh, that's evil. Yeah, all right. That's that. So I'll just run like through a regular stage one more time for people who showed up late to show what this game normally is like. Oh, I can't believe it gets worse. If it's already like pulling stuff out like this around floor 40 and 50, then good lord. If you have to play this like past 100, that's insane. So we'll just like play, I don't know, regular stage one to show off the game a bit. And that'll be that for this stream because I'm tired as hell. Abused heal. Yeah, that's fair. I probably should put heal on instead of the stupid laser beams. So yeah, this is what Spark normally is like if you're not doing the combat arena stuff. It's really fun. I highly recommend this game. Oh, right. I removed my dash for that stupid laser beam. That wasn't very cash money of me to do. God, what a great game to just run through like this. Oh shit, I approached that the wrong way. What a fun game. I really love this game. And I think that's it for Spark streams. I don't know what we're going to play next week on Friday. It's been really comfy to have Spark as like the Friday game for a while. But we'll see. Maybe Friday is like the day for the retro throwback games. Just in general. Yeah, I can't wait for whatever Lake Feppard is bringing up next. I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe he'll finally finish that F-Zero game. That would be cool. Yeah, and Snaker is working on a video about it, so I'm very much looking forward to that. That was like the whole instigator for me to play these on stream. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm probably gonna go and crash real soon. Let's see, who is streaming? Oh, Icarus is still streaming in Purgatory, which means he's probably playing weird Mahjong titles. Yep, he is. So I will send you guys that way, and I'll probably watch that while I fall asleep. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you guys soon.